Alright guys, so I think I'm done shed hunting for the year, and I'm just kind of getting everything ready to do my annual end of the year picture, and just wanted to do a nice showcase of all the antlers, all the nice ones that I found, and just kind of show everything out. And everything you see here on the ground is what I found this year. And well, I guess I've never really showed this room before, so yeah, here it is. I've been shed hunting my whole life. Really just started getting into collecting them the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. And yeah, I've only sold one time. This is just kind of a big collection of everything that I've found over the years. And yeah, just trying to make the room look nice. It's not huge. Running out of space a little bit, but that's all right. Might have to sell some more sometime soon just to make room, but yeah, we'll kind of lay out everything cool and yeah, show off some stuff to you guys. So this one isn't much, but just wanted to show this one off because it has super long tines and it kind of kick-started the season for me. And yeah, just cool color, just really fresh, just a good solid high country muley shed. So yeah, we'll start that one off with that. Alright, next one's a nice whitetail shed, high country whitetail shed. Found this one middle of March, way up in the middle of nowhere, but nice heavy antler, good mass to it. But the reason it's so cool is it's got blood all the way through here for when it fell off, a bunch of blood spots. So I like the uniqueness of that one. That one's pretty cool. All right, I like this one. It's skinny. Tines have good length, but I like this one because of the good color on the backside from being a year old. But the bases are super cool on this one. Just gnarly old bases, jaggedy. I was thinking about cleaning this one up and redoing the color on it, but I don't know if I want to. I might just leave it as is. It looks cool just the way it is. Next one, another good mountain whitetail. Found this while we were looking for elk sheds. Just super cool, unique halos all the way around in the front, and it's got the double eye guard on it. Super cool. But I like this one because it matches the uniqueness on both sides with the curve, and then the double eye guard here kind of works its way out on this side there. Just a cool buck, just really unique. I like that one a lot. Well, I didn't find a ton of great quality muley sheds this year, but this one was definitely the biggest one. Just a cool, gnarly, unique, high country mule deer. Found it up at 6,000 feet in the snow, and it's got the kicker on the backside. just a weird 4x7. And what makes it even cooler is I have this side from the same buck last year, and he grew that kicker this year. And so I'm definitely going to be hitting the same area again next year, trying to find him again. But yeah, just a cool buck. He's got black all on his tines from rubbing on burnt trees in the burn, and yeah, that was one of the cooler finds this year. Well, here's the biggest whitetail buck I found this year. Just a sweet, sweet buck. Heavy, great color. This was the last sheds that I found this year. If it ends up being the last ones, then what a great set to end on. Rough scored him at 160, and he's got the cool kicker on that side. No chews. Been sitting on the ground for 3 months and before I finally found it. And well, now on to the elk sheds. This isn't a big one, but this is what started off the elk sheds for me this year, which ended up being my best year ever for elk sheds. And found this one in a brand new spot. Nothing really unique about it, just a little 5-point, but just cool because it started off the year for me. And not a big set, but it's cool to me because it's the first set my sister and I had found together. And yeah, they were only about 50 yards apart. Just a cool bull. He's got that little extra on the back, so if he survives, he might end up being a pretty cool elk. But again, not big, but just kind of unique. There's another cool bull. Found this one in the same area as that last one, and again, not huge by any means, but definitely unique. This was a brand new spot, and I pulled 5 fresh elk sheds out of it, so it's pretty cool. But it's got that extra third coming out of the backside there, so if this one survives too, he's gonna be a cool bull as well. Just kind of going through the smaller sheds first. This one started off the Idaho trip, first one of that trip. Good solid 6-point, heavy on the back end there. Not big by any means compared to everything else I found this year, but just a solid bull. Fresh as all get out, but it was a good relief to find that one. That was pretty cool. Here's another one from Idaho, a little bit bigger. Nice set my buddy and I found. Cool bull. Each side was about 50 yards apart, and there was another bull that was in the same area, and both his sides were only 50 yards apart. So it kind of just goes to show you that if you leave elk alone in the winter, they're gonna drop their sides close together for you, so that's why I leave them alone. Here's another one from the Idaho trip. Just a huge main beam on this one. Super long. Not heavy by any means, but just a solid 6-point. But I like this one because this was the coolest base that I found this year. Just really bloody. I love seeing that. And then blood marks down the main beam from when he shed. So that one was kind of cool. It went all the way up the main beam, all the way down. That was pretty cool. The most unique one we found in Idaho this year. Super white. So he was laying in a bush right out in the wide open, and I figure it's not a year old. There's no cracks or anything in it. The base is super white. I think it's definitely fresh, but the only thing we can figure is maybe he's sick and shed super early and has just been sitting out in the sun, but the backside still got great color, and he just looks old. So what we figured is he's just an old bull that shed really early, and then by the time I found this on April 17th, it was already been out there for maybe a month or so, if not longer. Here's the only moose paddle I found this year, fresh down in Idaho. Had all kinds of white stuff left on it from the winter. This was all solid white, but I got mostly cleaned up. Still a little bit I got to clean up on it, but now we're on to the two biggest bulls of the year. And here's the first one. When we stumbled across this guy, we thought it was a giant, which it is quite large, but the back ends are just so thick, so heavy. But yeah, we thought it was a monster. And it is a nice bull. We scored it at just over 340. Brand new spot. Just could not believe what was happening that day, especially on this one side. Look how heavy this is. Look how thick that is on that backside. That thing is huge. I also like this bull a lot. He's got great texture. I don't know if you can see that or not, but just great texture. He didn't rub it all down. Just super cool. Just a hell of a bull. This is by far the biggest bull I've ever put my hands on. And what an awesome bull to find. I mean, this thing is just an absolute giant. It's a brand new spot. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better than this. I'll have to put this side down real quick to show you. And this side, he's got that super cool broken tine. I don't know what that is, or just a weird growth, and all of this ridge through there. It ends up splitting on this second. He's got the uniqueness all the way back through. I mean, just an absolute monster. We scored him at 390 is what it ended up scoring. But yeah, couldn't quite get over this one. That one, I'll have a hard time topping that for years to come. All right, guys, here's the haul. 25 shed seasons in the books. $81 antlers total, 48 fresh, 34 elk sheds. The most elk sheds I've ever found in one season. Before was 31, now I got 34. Just a great year. Not my best quantity. My record is 168, but by far my best quality season that I've ever had. So I am not going to complain one bit about this year. Couldn't have asked for anything better.